Hello, hey there. How are you doing today? I hope you're fine. And thank you so much for joining me in this short broadcast here today. If you're going to be watching this video for the first time, I really request you to follow and like this Facebook page where I'm making this video from. And in case you'll be watching a recorded one on my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you can be able to watch other similar videos. In this video here today, I am going to talk about closure and why you may never find closure. If you try to check the meaning of closure, closure is when you have been going through some pain, or somebody has hurt you, or something tragic has happened to you in your life that you want to know the reasons why, and then you can feel relieved and then move on with life. I'll give you some examples like when a death of a child happens. As a parent, you would like to know why your child died and how did your child die. And then maybe you can accept that your child is no longer with you and move on with life. The same thing with a parent. If your parent passes away, or your spouse, or even your sibling, brother or a sister, or even a best friend. Closure is very important in life. Even for the criminals, those who are sentenced to capital punishment by killing them, their family members are actually invited for the last day to see them, spend time with them before they are finally executed or put into death, so that that family too can get closure to whatever their man or their woman in their family did as a crime. It is part of life to demand and want to know why somebody put you through so much pain and eventually left you. It's normal. It's very natural. Even for those people who are in relationships, when relationships come to an end, sometimes people demand to know why. Why is it coming to an end? So that they can know and learn from their mistakes and move on with life or get better in case they will start other relationships. And that's where I want to focus on. There are people, or there's someone you have met in your life who just left you, maybe ghosted you, stopped talking with you, and never told you why. And it's very painful when that person is still alive. You can see him somewhere online or even meet face to face, but they never tell you why. It's becoming common these days, and one of the reasons why people do not want to tell you why they have left you, it is because to them, it's always about selfish interests. The whole relationship was just for them. They wanted something from you. They needed something from you. Maybe they got it, or maybe they didn't get enough, or even if they got it, they are tired of it, or they are not getting enough from you, and then they will quietly stop talking with you, leave you with so many question marks. And so many ladies go through this. You have met a man, you start talking with him, chatting with him, maybe meet sometimes, 1 or 2 dates, and even go to an extra mile of being intimate, having sex with him. And then all of a sudden, the same person starts reducing communication and finally stops talking with you and even planning to be together with you or meeting you again. The feeling is not a good feeling. But I want to remind you, when this happens, people are so selfish these days. They are so selfish up to the extent of not worried, or they don't think, or they don't care how you will feel if they just leave you without explaining why they're leaving you. Because from the beginning, their intentions and their needs were specifically for them. So even though they leave you without explaining why they're leaving you, they don't really care. They don't give a damn what you will go through, the depression, the sadness, the question marks. For them, it doesn't matter. The other reason why people do not want to tell you why they are leaving you and they do not want to give you closure is to create a false hope, a continuation of them coming back to your life. It is so sad when you cannot move on, when you are left thinking of that person might come back again, or it was your mistake. Because without closure, there is a very high temptation. You will just be sitting there every day, waiting, hoping, thinking that maybe that person will change their mind, or they will become better, or they will leave the other person they are going to, and eventually they will come back. False hope is one of the worst things to ever have in life. Because as you're waiting, maybe, just maybe, that same person who has left you without explaining why, his life is moving on. He's not stuck the way you are stuck. So every time you're just sitting there waiting and saying, oh, I have an ex or I have a baby daddy somewhere else, and I think maybe that person will finally one day change his mind and come back again, I want to remind you in this video here today, time lost can never be recovered. Today, as I'm making this video, you know the date. There is no other date like this in the world again. Once this day is over, that means in this month, on this date, there will never be it again. There is no other time you will have this year again, this month again, and this date I'm making this video. That's how time lost is so powerful and so difficult to recover. People who have left you and they have not told you why, they can force you to start thinking and feeling that this person is going to come back again. There is some hope. There is some hope elsewhere. And it's very common with so many men. They don't want to tell you why they have left you, because they want to create a room that when they will come back again with the same bullshit, the same lies, the same apologies, the same conversations that you have had so many times, you will still forgive them. You will allow him in your life again, take you through the same drama. And there are so many people, I don't know if you're one of them who is watching this video. Somebody offends you, somebody cheats on you, somebody is abusive, somebody is having an affair with other people. You have the facts, you have the proof, you finally say enough is enough. Even through their actions, it's enough for you to see that this is the closure that you needed. This person does not want you in his life. But you try to chase him away, or you even stop having an affair with him so that you can move on. And then you begin the journey of moving on. But again, you still want the same person to come and tell you why he was doing all those bad things to you. He will never tell you, because he knows every time you've been forgiving him, not once, not twice, not 3 times, you have always been giving him second, third, and even 5th or even 10th chances to get back to your life. So why would he tell you that he has finally left you? Why? Because if he tells you, then it means he's going to lose all the privileges and the time and all the good things that you are offering him. And this is the other reason why people will never tell you why it has come to an end. Because they know once they tell you it's over and they tell you the reasons why, they will no longer continue getting what they always got from you. If it's sex, if it's money, if it's attention, if it's power, if it's respect, if it's recognition, even mere simple things like cooking for him, cleaning for him, taking care of him, and even helping him, including his own family members. He will not tell you that he has finally moved on, because once he does that, he knows that your life will start afresh. You will move on. You will get better. You will get stronger. And he doesn't want you to become a stronger, powerful person. The other reason why people will never give you the closures, of course, they know that once they have told you that this thing is over, the power they had over you also comes to an end. Most men thrive in life because of 2 things, power and money. You take away power from any man and then you take money from him, that man, no matter how good he is, no matter how talented he is, no matter how handsome he is or famous, once those 2 things are taken away from him, he stops believing in himself and feeling like he's a man. In one of the videos which I talked about stalkers and stalking, which is very notorious with people who have broken up, divorced or separated, you find a spouse, an ex-spouse who is busy following your life, left, right, and center, simply trying to frustrate you and your life and your new relationships that you want to start. They are very common these days. I know maybe if you're watching this video, you know one or two of them who will follow you, open up new accounts, email addresses, send people, do every little thing to make sure that they know every little details that you're doing in your life. One of the reasons why they are still doing that, it's because of power. The power that you had given them to enjoy being with you, to tolerate him and his bullshit, this power is no longer there. And you will find an ex-spouse telling you, hey, I don't want to see you dating. I don't want you to see that man in that. I do not accept another man to raise my children. And yet the same man is no longer with you. It's very ironical when a man stands up or calls you or comes to see you and tell you, hey, I don't want to see any man raising my children. I don't want that guy to do it. And yet he knows that he is no longer together with you in the same roof. But the reason why this person is doing all these things, he knows that his power, the power that he has been enjoying for the last few years, is finally taken away from him. A new man, or if you never date again, your life, the way you're going to grow, to glow, to become better, more beautiful, energetic, independent, and get more and more peaceful life, it hurts him. It bothers him so much. And that's why you will never get closure, because some people still want you to go through the pain even when they are not with you in their lives. And that's the saddest part, that there is somebody who has put you through so much pain, has affected your life in a very huge way, that when you look back and where you're heading, it looks like you'll never recover. You'll never get back your money. You'll never get back your health, your beautiful body, and even the plans and the dreams that you had. But the same person still does not want to give you closure, because to him, he still wants you to go through the same pain he has been putting you through. There are so many reasons why people will never give you closures. Others will say they don't want to tell you because they will hurt you. You can imagine a man coming to tell you, hey, this relationship is over because I found a new woman. I know there are some men, a few men, who will say, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Why should I tell you the truth that I have left you because you are older? You are no longer beautiful or sexy. Your body has changed. You gained so much weight. And now I have a younger, more beautiful, sexy woman. Why would I tell you that? And this is what I want to empower you with in this message. Yes, some people will tell you the truth, and the truth hurts. There's nothing in this world that hurts like the truth. Even when you demand and want closure, you should be prepared for the truth. And it's true when you think about it that some men or some people will never give you closure because they know that closure will hurt you more. And that's why I want you to understand this, that even when somebody does not give you closure and you really want it, sometimes that truth that you're looking for might hurt you the most. If a man came and told you, hey, I have left you because I found a more beautiful woman than you, a woman who is much better than you, 1,000 times than you, it is very hard for you to forget those statements. Even though you're very confident, even though you know you're the most beautiful woman in this world, it's very easy for a man or someone to tell you that you are beautiful and you will forget after a few seconds or a few minutes. But if the same person told you that you're ugly, you're not good enough, you are actually not beautiful, this statement might take you a very long time to remove it from your heart, from your mind, and from your life. I want to finish this short video by telling you this. People will leave you. Things will happen. As I said from the beginning, this is not about closure of bad things happening to us, like a death of someone, an accident or sickness or sudden death. That's another different closure. My closure here is a relationship that you are building, and then all of a sudden things changed. The relationship has come to an end, or it's coming to an end. Sometimes you will never get closure, and it's perfectly okay. The best closure that you can give to yourself is to stand up, face the mirror in front of you and tell yourself, hey, I did my best. Even God knows that I tried my best. Maybe my best was not enough. My best was not enough for this person in my life. It is time to move on with closure or no closure. Let me move on and enjoy the rest of the life that God has given back to me. Because even when people leave you, even when people abandon you, at least there is a lesson that you have learned from it. If you did your best and you know that you did your best and somebody abandons you, the lesson you have gotten from this relationship is you have known how to love so deeply, so deep, even when the person you love does not deserve it. Very few people can do it. When you love someone so deep, you're doing your best to make sure that they are happy, they are respected, they are recognized, and their needs are fulfilled. Yet they are doing the opposite to you. Not very many people can do it. This is the best gift that I want you to feel encouraged with, that at least, even though the relationship never worked, the marriage never worked, it taught you a lesson that you have the power, you have the gift to love, to respect, to care for somebody who is not doing the same to you. And use this gift to begin loving yourself. The same energy, the same power, the same respect you are giving to this person who never gave to you, the same attention, communication, every good thing that you're doing to that person, turn them to your life and then move on. It is not as easy as I'm saying in this video, but the moment you wake up and say, from today, from this video, from this guy's words, I am not going to wait for closure anymore. I am going to begin my life on my own, using my own closure by loving myself and moving on with life. And if this video spoke to you, I hope you are going to share it on your timelines. Don't forget to like and follow this Facebook page if you're watching for the first time to watch other similar videos. Please leave me a comment what you think about this video today. Tag your best friends on the comments, and please do share this video to a family member or a friend that you care for. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you in the next live video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for buying me stars on Facebook. I really appreciate, and thank you for your time. God bless, and I love you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.